Imagine not having a right to life, equality, or personal security. Scary, isn't it? Welcome to the Animal Lovers Hub YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Emily Mdoga. In this channel, we seek to help you discover the wonder that is animals and enable you to be a better animal keeper. If you are new here, feel at home. If you're a returning visitor, welcome and thank you for supporting this channel. Just as the title reads, animals have got 5 freedoms. This equals to the universal human rights. Just like humans, animals have been found to be sentient, which means that they have emotions and feelings. These freedoms were developed by the British Farm Animal Welfare Council in 1965. Today, we have Ian with us, and I'll allow him to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Ian Keringa, the Animal Welfare KSPCA, and I urge you guys to continue out there helping the animals in need and showing love and care to all our furry friends.
So Ian, can you tell our visitors what the 5 animal freedoms are?
The 5 animal freedoms are a guideline for us to be able to ensure that the animals, the welfare of animals is catered to the utmost expectation. There are usually 5 freedoms. The first freedom is freedom from hunger and thirst, which basically translates to ensuring that each animal has quality food, which is a balanced diet. Just like any human being is entitled to quality food, then all the animals are also entitled to quality food. For the water, it should be clean water. The water that a human being should drink is the same water that animals should at least drink. We should also ensure that these meals are in the right amounts and not just throwing pieces of food to different animals. We should just ensure that the animals, just as we budget for our food in the homes and other people, we should also have a budget for the food for our animals. The second freedom is freedom from discomfort. Basically translates to animals should have a good shelter so that at least they are sheltered from the elements of weather. And also the shelters should be in a way that they do not harm the animals themselves. For example, if you're talking about animals like cattle or dogs, wherever they are kept, the space should be well designed so that the animals have free movement. They are able to not be exposed to the elements of weather and other injuries like nails. Sharp nails should be avoided in the shelters, and ensure that the animals at least are warm, they are comfortable, they are not getting any sort of discomfort from where they're living. The third freedom is freedom from pain, disease, and injury. Every animal has a right to be free from pain, disease, and injury, just like a human being is entitled to be free from disease and injury. There are various ways this freedom can be interpreted. From the vet's perspective, an animal owner should have a qualified vet to assess animals when they're in disease, when they are showing symptoms of disease, or they're becoming sick, or they have been exposed to things that are causing them pain. To the owner, you should not let your animal get into a position that it's suffering from a disease or exposed to pain. Some diseases the vets will advise for vaccinations, others it will be more of proper care at home. So always consult your vet in case your animal seems to be suffering, and in case you also notice an animal that is suffering and it's not necessarily yours, kindly also report to the relevant authorities, the KSPCA being one of them, or take the animal to a qualified vet if you're in a position to at least help the animal reduce its suffering. The fourth freedom is freedom to express normal behavior. Animals should be in a position to at least live as natural as they would before domestication came to place. They should have freedom to move around, freedom to interact with their fellow species. We should not really impose ourselves on the animals when they're expressing their normal behavior. For example, if a dog is barking, we should not be shouting at the dog or causing the dog to feel it's not allowed to interact with its fellow animals. Same case to all the other species. The animals should be allowed to express their behavior, not really restricted to what we feel is best for the animals. The last freedom is freedom from distress. We should not cause any distress to the animal, do any action that will cause distress to the animals. For example, you should not have the animal, you should not do anything that will instill fear to the animal. For example, you might find an animal like a donkey. You should not have the donkey walk through being whipped. The donkey is able to walk and understand without being whipped. Also, in the same area of distress, you should ensure that the animals that are walking should walk in with the right equipment and the right environment. Nothing around them should cause them distress.
So Ian, thank you for explaining the 5 freedoms. And now we'd like you to kindly recap these freedoms for people to understand them once more.
The first freedom is freedom from hunger and thirst. The second freedom is freedom from discomfort. The third freedom is freedom from pain, disease, and injury. The fourth freedom is freedom to express normal behavior. And the fifth freedom is freedom from fear and distress.
Thank you, Ian, and we hope to have you one more time on this channel.
Thank you, Stu, for having me, and let's continue working towards ensuring the animals have a better life.
Thank you. Do you now feel that you've witnessed animal violation, or you yourself have caused suffering for an animal? Do not feel bad, because from today you have better understanding on the animal rights and know how better to treat these animals. That's our time for now. There are many more videos coming to further break down this information for you, so stay tuned. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click the notification bell to receive more videos. Do have a lovely week.